Let me tell you the truth. You see, I did not get my first remote job easily the way you people think. No, it was not an overnight success. There were so many rejections, so many silence, so many no responses email. I was just sending CVs. I was doing so many things, but definitely there were no responses back. I could even wake up in the morning, do this and this, but there were no responses. Or maybe the response that you'll get is, thank you for trying to apply for this job, but apparently we have decided to move on with another candidate. And one mistake that kept me going over and over and could be fixed in that moment in just few things, it was this. If you're trying to work remotely and you want your life to be in a remote setup, listen to this carefully, because this is my story and it's going to change your perspective forever. You see, when I decided I wanted to work remotely, I thought that I was ready because I had my CV, I had my work experience. So I decided to treat a remote job as just other normal jobs. I thought, why not? This is easy. I had my CV on and I have my experience. So I thought this is going to be easy for me. So I started sending application just the way I used to do with other normal jobs. But there were no responses. Nobody was replying. Nobody was even giving me any feedback. Or the feedback that I will get is going to be very negative. And remember, that silent really messes with everything, because we are trying to do this, but the only thing that you're going to get is silence or rejection. One mistake I came to realize is that I was treating remote job as just same other jobs, like the other normal jobs that I was working on. But that was the mistake that I was doing, because a remote job is not like same other jobs. I was trying to send the same CV, same LinkedIn account, and that really messes everything. My LinkedIn account actually back then used to look like just my CV. And remember, we have talked about LinkedIn account. They are not supposed to look like your CV. I know most of you don't know this, but LinkedIn account stands out as your most first portfolio, and it represents a lot about you. I thought that recruiters will hire people just like that. I didn't realize that recruiters don't do that. You need to understand the language of hiring process. And I thought that that time, I thought effort was enough, but it came to my realization that it wasn't enough. Everything changed actually when I started asking myself, why aren't they responding? And I started asking, how do recruiters actually find candidates? So when I sat down and decided to look in carefully and decided to see what recruiters actually want, I came to understand that recruiters don't just scroll LinkedIn accounts or your LinkedIn profile. These recruiters always search for perfect candidate. They always search your LinkedIn profile. If you have not optimized your LinkedIn properly, definitely you are invisible. Once I decided to fix my LinkedIn and rewrite my CV to focus on results, that's when the results started coming in. I started getting those invite messages and approval emails showing me that we can proceed to the next stage. So if remote role is your goal and you want instant results instead of going up and down, subscribe and let's take this journey step by step. So that job that I got, it wasn't just a miracle. It was alignment. That's when I realized that, so this is the exact strategy that recruiters always look for a perfect candidate. Because in that moment, I came to realize that my CV matched the exact role that the recruiter were trying to advertise. And when you came to my LinkedIn, it backed it up. So that's when I stopped trying to just apply for any kind of a job. Once I had those things together, I stopped sounding like everyone else and decided to focus on just results. That's the exactly thing that worked for me. In that period, that's when I came to understand that most people don't fail at getting remote jobs or qualified positions in these remote roles because they are unqualified. They actually fail because they are not properly positioned themselves in a way that can attract a recruiter. In that period, it's when I came to understand that I know that because myself, I have an example and I have given you my story. I have been there and I know exactly what works and what doesn't work. Remember, this is something that you can work for it, even yourself. And I say that I am breaking down every single step that I did so that you don't repeat the same mistakes that I did. Take this as a tea for you to not continue doing the same mistakes, because if you do that mistake, definitely it's going to take a longer period for you to learn that job. Just the way I said, I am breaking down these things slowly by slowly. Everything that I learned the hard way, step by step. LinkedIn, CVs, what actually works, where to find these remote roles, and so many things. If you feel stuck or you don't know actually where to start, this playlist over here is going to help you and give you an idea on exactly where you are supposed to start. It includes CV writing, cover letter, and LinkedIn profiles optimization. So this way you are going to be situated or being structured in a way that you are going to attract these recruiters' eye immediately, and you are going to start getting those congratulation messages or approval emails that we always look for. So, if remote work is your goal and you want to take this journey so seriously the way I did, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and stay with me because I'm going to show you what actually works and what don't work, because we are going in a journey that is going to outline exactly what works for you and what doesn't work. See you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.